Saul, you all have a very important divine purpose. October 15, 2017. By John Smallman. Webpage, John Smallman, @wordpress.com. As you wait expectantly and confidently for humanity's grand awakening, continue to hold your light on high, and continue to hold firmly to your intent to be only loving whatever arises. Doing this is very powerful indeed because your intent combines with similar intentions held by others, resulting in an exponential increase in the intensity of the field of love in which humanity is firmly held, even while choosing to remain asleep within the illusion. It is the light and the love from you, the light bearers and light workers, seeping steadily and constantly into people's awareness that is nudging them toward their moment of awakening. You have all experienced being in the energy field of someone who is truly loving, and enjoying the feeling of warmth and acceptance that it provides. Well, you are each a someone like that when you choose to be consciously loving whatever arises. So be consciously loving every day as you go about your daily activities, because you incarnated to do this, because it is what you contracted to do, and because you are very good at it. God is relying on you to bring humanity to its moment of awakening, not on your own of course, as you have limitless support when you choose to ask for it. However, you are in the forefront as the awakening process moves forward most purposefully, and your leadership and guidance are essential aspects of this hallowed process. All of you who read and resonate with this and similar channeled messages do recognize and acknowledge the spiritual realms. But the vast majority of humanity chooses to remain unaware even of the possibility of their having a spiritual nature, let alone that it could be more real than the physical world with which they are so fully engaged. The physical world seems very real to all within it, no matter how spiritually developed they may be, but those who are aware that their spiritual path is their primary purpose, light bearers and light workers, are far better able to deal with the stuff that is arising for all on earth at this time in its evolutionary journey. It is essential, therefore, that you do your meditation, contemplation, praying, chanting, or whatever spiritual practice in which you have chosen to engage, daily. Do not spend time seeking the right path, because there are no wrong paths. Stick with what you have chosen to use and allow it to grow and develop through your daily practice. It is consistency of purpose that counts, not the particular path you have chosen to follow. Know that whatever path you choose, it is always in alignment with the divine will, because that is your intent. The fact that you seem to get very little if any feedback confirming this is immaterial. Just remind yourselves at least daily, and if possible every waking hour, that you are each a perfect child of God, infinitely loved and completely acceptable in every moment. Allow awareness of that to arise within you, because it will indeed comfort you, and in feeling its comforting warmth you will know that you are indeed fully supported in every moment of your eternal existence. There is no way you could not be, because you are always, and without interruption, one with Father/Mother/God, the divine source that is all that exists. It often seems that you are alone, abandoned, but that is the nature of the illusion. It is, by its very nature, which is utterly unreal, divisive and separating. But you are never alone, because to be alone is impossible when all are one. Don't be fooled. Don't allow your piteous little egos to convince you otherwise. They depend on your separateness for their very survival. When you allow yourselves to enter into awareness of your state of eternal oneness, even though you do not feel it strongly, you are choosing to reintegrate your egos with your higher selves and therefore with the One. There is only one, and your egos are just tiny frightened aspects of yourself that are having a nightmare. And they will awaken into joy, where all have their sublime and eternal existence. Your egos are a necessary part of being human. They can attend to your bodies and remind you of physical activities that your bodies need to engage in, such as eating and sleeping, to keep them fit, well, and healthy, for as long as you choose to occupy them. Even though it often probably seems to you that you are for the most part just physical bodies struggling for survival in a hostile environment, where a moment's inattention might cost you your lives, you are far more than you can possibly imagine, and truly you are fully engaged at all times in doing and being the self you were created to be. Sunk in the mists of the illusion, as you are, it is basically impossible for you to see and understand what magnificent beings you really are. Its whole point is to hide this from you, and it seems to do this extremely well. It was not meant to last, and it will not, being unreal, but while it seems real to you, you must continue to develop your spiritual side. Follow your homeward path to awakening and reality. And because you have more awareness of this than so many others, the onus is on you to maintain and strengthen your spiritual practices, thus assisting all to awaken, as you volunteered to do prior to incarnating. You all have a very important divine purpose which you cannot fail to achieve. You can slow down your progress by not attending to it as dutifully as you intended when you chose to incarnate. We constantly send you messages through various uplifting and inspiring channels in order to help you stay on your task, and on the whole you are doing this very well indeed, as our reminders and encouragements spur you onwards by reminding you that you are invincible because you are the perfect and divine children of God. So, I offer you one more reminder: you are divine beings, at one with Source, permanently and infinitely supported, and you cannot fail to awaken because it is your will and God's that you do so. With so very much love, Saul.